FA Cup done, 3-0, which means we're now through to the next round. The thing I'm the happiest about is, one, the energy of the team is great. Two, we're playing fantastic football. Tiki-taka, beautiful passing, creating chances, scoring goals. So now we're back to the league next week. And it's exciting this year because we have two competitions. We've got the league, we're currently in second place. We want to get promoted again, but then we have the FA Cup, which is super hype because we get to play at venues like this. And there's always a bit more energy and a bit more pressure when you're playing in a cup, because if you lose, you're out. If you win, you're through. So for us, it's not just the 90 minutes here on the football pitch, but it's all the preparation that goes into it. The players, the coaching staff, how you talk to them throughout the week, the preparation. It's all the small details that, when executed right, when you come here and you play for 90 minutes, the product shows itself. So that's the same audit I want to give to you guys with anything in your life. Pay attention to the details, because sometimes if you look at the details and you make those adjustments and you make those improvements, the bigger outcome in your life is going to improve so much more. So I was sitting up there today watching the game, fulfilled, happy, another step in the right direction, and we keep working. So it's time for an update on our football club, which is no longer called Al Qabila FC. That is the first big update. We changed the brand. So we did a rebrand. We are now called Palm City FC. New name, new logo. And the big question is why? I actually answered this in one of my TikTok videos. So if you want the detailed version, go and check that out. But the summarized version is pretty much in year one, the UAE Football Association, they never let us use Al Qabila FC for certain guidelines and reasons. So if you check the website, we were actually always called 365 FC. And I told them, look, moving into year two, we're going to rebrand things. So we want to pick something that has global marketing opportunity, and Palm City directly correlates to Dubai because everybody knows the Palm. So my idea was, can we pick a club name where everybody around the world, when they think of Dubai, they think of Palm City FC. This is the new professional football club of Dubai. And here's our logo. Here's what our brand looks like. We actually revealed all of this at an amazing rebrand event, which was the first ever time live we had our players sign the contract. As they walked up on stage, they signed their contract, and we announced our new roster, we announced our coaching staff, we revealed our home kit, our away kit. It was a great pleasure as well because we had His Highness Sheikh Sultan in attendance as well, which is amazing. And that just set the bar for the energy of the season, which for me this season, we want to go even bigger than last season. Last season we got promoted, now we're in the UAE Second Division. We revealed everything, home kit, away kit on screen right now, and also a big shout out to our first ever front kit sponsor, which is Yaila, a food company out of Germany. How did we secure that deal? You guys are probably wondering. I posted this also on my Instagram and on my TikTok, the whole behind the scenes of how this deal happened. And I also drop value on how you're able to close sponsorship deals, whether it's for a football club, your business, anything. So make sure to check those videos out. But overall, I'm very excited about the whole rebrand.
We had a beautiful, beautiful event with many great people in attendance. And we were very excited to announce our new rebrand for our club with a beautiful name, Palm City Football Club. It represents the UAE very well, and it's going to be an international trademark, inshallah. It's going to be a beautiful destination club to the Dubai and to the UAE. I'm very inspired when I see the new name. It gives me an opportunity to write history, and I look forward very much to it. And I'm very excited for the new season to begin with amazing and great players from all over the world, with a great, proper Spanish coach. And I'm very happy with the team. And inshallah, 2 trophies in the end of the season, hopefully. Thank you.
Tell them to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pockets. Just know we ain't running out the way that we stock it. If I got it, you got it. If I call it, she slide and tell her to mop it. Yeah, I got that shit doing. Then she took that thing off and bring it around. Going at it till I'm on. Put that 90 in a hole. I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa. Oh, say less. I'm back in that bag again. Yeah, yeah. Oh, say less. I'm back in that. Yeah. What you doing? Yeah, yeah. I'm back in that. Hey, where you going? Hey, hey, back in that bag.
Wow, what an event. Today is my birthday, and it is also the birthday of our football club. And to celebrate this special occasion, today's event, we did a rebrand. It's a new chapter of the football club, a new identity, Palm City FC. We announced that today, and just seeing everything come to life was amazing, because for me, I go back 365 days. It all started with nothing. On day one, we had absolutely nothing, And even before that, it was my 365-day journey to pro. Going from that to building a pro football club in 365 days, getting it promoted. And now today we unlocked our new identity, Palm City FC. We announced our home kit, our away kit, our front kit sponsor. All of our players and our coaching staff were announced live in front of all of our special guests. It's never been done before like that. And the energy in the room was immaculate. So guys, this is the club. We're going to the top. My vision is ADNOC Pro League. My vision is AFC Champions League. And I want you guys to be part of the family. So we're getting started. UAE Second Division. Let's make it happen.
How are we actually doing? Well, we've surprised everyone so far. UAE Second Division, we just got promoted, and you know what it's like. When teams get promoted to a new division, everyone around them is looking at them and thinking you're probably going to go right back down. Well, 5 games in, the recap so far, we started off with a win, then draw, win, draw, and our last league game was a win, which currently puts us second place in the table. So we're off to a really good start. Honestly, I'm very happy with it because we're playing fantastic football. The guys on the football pitch are players, good passing, we're creating chances, we're scoring good goals. We have a UEFA Pro licensed coach, Spanish, we've got some new signings from Spain, from all over the world, which I'm going to talk about later on. But we're currently second place in the table, so we're making some noise at the start of the season. My ambition is big. I want the promotion again. UAE Second Division, I want us to get promotion. Back-to-back promotions from UAE Third Division, UAE Second Division, and whatever I do in my life, I always think about the biggest possible outcome. I want the most successful outcome, which is for us to get promoted again. Because why would you even have any thoughts of the alternative in your mind? I want us to get promoted from the UAE Second Division. It's a long season. I know it requires a lot of work on the football pitch, but especially off the football pitch. But for me, whatever I put my focus in, I go all in. So I encourage you guys to do the same. Whatever it is in your life, whatever outcome or goal you have right now, think about it in your mind. What do you want to achieve? What is your dream? Think about the best possible outcome. What does that look like? And truly believe that outcome will happen in your life. You have to believe it. Do not think of any other possible outcome. Of course, it's important to adapt in life, and if things don't work out, you quickly adapt and you keep moving forward. But from day one, from that first thought, it's positive, it's optimistic, and then as you go on with your life, as situations happen, you adapt. But there's no point from day one to not be thinking of the best possible outcome. So that's where my mind is at, that's where the mind of the team is at, and other than the league, we're actually in the FA Cup this year, which is very exciting because we've got 2 competitions to play for, the league and then the FA Cup, and it's our first ever time being in the FA Cup in club history. We actually had our first game already, round 1, 3-0 win. It was a couple days ago, amazing game. We controlled the whole match. It's going to be challenging because the FA Cup is not only the UAE Second Division, but we're now going to be playing up against UAE First Division teams the further on we make it. But in my mind, you know the vision I have. So FA Cup is going to be very exciting. We're also live streaming all of our games from now on. League games, FA Cup games. So if you want to tune into any games from around the world, check the link in the description and you can tune in to the live stream.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link.
It's good coming out to these types of events because for myself, I'm in a chapter of my life right now where I'm working, and I love it. I really enjoy the process, but on a weekend, for example, coming out to Blah Blah, which is a beach club, today, ice bath, wellness, sometimes it's good to break your routine and do new things. Why? Because when you hop into new environments, new thoughts come to your mind, new perspectives come to your mind. Also, you meet different people, and sometimes it's only in those new situations where your life changes. Because otherwise, it's same routine. Wake up, morning routine, working on the football club, working on the vision, and I'm always challenging myself to expand my vision and to think differently. But the energy of where you are and the energy of the people around you also heavily influence the way you can think about things. That's why I encourage you, whatever routine you have, break it every once in a while, do something new. Good way to spend part of the weekend. And now we're gonna get back to grinding on the football club. Doha to Dubai.
Too short is the world.
I know. A very good business trip. FIFA U17 World Cup.
Well, very nice.
And right away, I'm back to Dubai. I get a phone call from you. Another opportunity.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.
So, meeting just finished up with Ersin. He's my good friend, also a partner of the club. He's the owner of EMG Mondial, a top agency. And at the football club, we're doing many things. One of the things we're doing is we want to create a platform where we can have young players come, and if they perform well, we can then potentially sell them and get them a player transfer up to first division clubs in the UAE, across the world, in Europe, different continents. And for us, that's also a great revenue stream if we can bring revenue into the club on player transfers, and it's great for the player because they get to the next step in their career. So my philosophy with the team, and having been in discussion with our sporting director and our head coach, is 80% of the team, we want to keep it young, okay? 18 to 22 years old. We want to have a couple of experienced guys on the team. You need that. That's why we've signed Cristian Tello, former Barcelona player, Alejandro Pozuelo. These are the guys who have the experience. But the young talents, if you look at modern football, all the top clubs, they want the 18-year-olds, 19, 20-year-olds. So now in my head, I'm thinking, okay, who are some players that we can bring who contribute well to the team, but also from a business perspective, we can then potentially sell them to bigger clubs and bigger levels. So we had a great discussion today, a couple profiles we're looking at, and yeah, back to work tonight. I'm going to be heading to team training to have a discussion with the head coach and the sporting director.
Come to everybody.
First day back after a game is usually a bit more chilled. So today, the coach ran them through technical work. Now they're just playing some games, tournament style in the back. My agenda, I had a meeting with the coaching staff. We're doing a restructure that I want to lead. So we got that restructure in place. A couple of rearrangements of different roles and responsibilities, just to make sure that everything runs as professional and as positive as possible. So I had that meeting, and then now just here watching the training session with the sporting director, with the rest of the team, and just making sure everything is in line. So I'm not here every single day, but I like to pop in once a week, every once in a while, just to also be here in person, because sometimes when you're in person, you see things that you just don't get to see if you're not at the session. So yeah, overall, I'm excited, and we continue to grind. We signed Cristian Tello, former Barcelona player. At one point, I think he had a market value of 12 million euros. He's played for Barcelona during the golden era, when you had Lionel Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, all the greats. So the question is why? Why did we sign Cristian Tello? For me, when I think about building a football club or building anything in life, you always want to add the greats. You always want to add the best of the best to the product, to the team, to the environment. Why? Because you're a product of your environment. So if we have 25 players, 25 to 30 players on the team, we have our coaching staff, we have our football club environment. If we add someone who's played at a phenomenal level before, at the highest level of football, that is going to raise the standard of the whole group. Every single training session, I've already heard now in the last 2 weeks, first person at training, Cristian Tello, he's there doing his recovery work. First person to show up with a professional attitude. How he does the drills, how he shows up. It's peak of football. Why? Because he's played for Barcelona. He's played in the Champions League. He's scored in the Champions League. And that is the standard I want to be transferred to other players on the team, especially the younger guys, 18-year-olds, 19, 20, 21. When they look up at someone like Cristian Tello, there's a lot they can learn from him. The other reason is the simple one. He's played for Barcelona. He scored over 100 career goals. He's going to score goals for us. That's why we signed him. We want an attacker who's going to be a fantastic player. He's just played in the Saudi Pro League, and now he's joining us here in Dubai for Palm City FC, so we want someone who's going to be scoring goals. Our head coach is Spanish, so signing Spanish players, obviously the chemistry is always going to be fantastic. And outside of the football pitch, I'm also thinking about the PR. I'm thinking about the public perception. UAE Second Division, no one is signing a player of Cristian Tello's stature. So signing a player like Cristian Tello, what does that speak
to the football industry here in the UAE and also global. We're different. We're making moves nobody else makes. And when I'm thinking about building something big, like a professional football club from scratch in 365 days, a football club that's going to get back-to-back promotions, in my mind, my mindset is make moves happen that other people can't. Because what is greatness? It's doing things that most can't do. So signing Cristian Tello in the UAE Second Division, that's a move that nobody else can do, but we made it happen at Palm City FC. Another fantastic signing we made recently is Alejandro Pozuelo, which fantastic footballer. He's now our number 10. He's also recently played in the Saudi Pro League. Before that, he was La Liga. He played for Toronto FC. Fantastic seasons there. He played for Inter Miami. And again, bringing a player who's played at the highest level of football. This guy's incredibly technical, controls the game, he's composed. And having those experienced players who've played at the highest level, again, that standard then comes to the rest of the team.
Day one, when I had the vision, building a pro football club in 365 days, I didn't know exactly today we're going to be in this stadium playing round one of the FA Cup. I didn't know exactly we're going to be in the UAE Second Division, but what I did know is we're going to be massively successful. This vision of making it to the top of UAE football and growing our club, day one I had that confidence, and that energy that you carry into whether it's building a football club or anything you're building in your life, if you truly embody the energy, it's not just something you say to yourself or you think, you truly need to believe it and feel it. What happens is the universe starts aligning with the energy, and then those things come into your path. And that's what's happened essentially from day one, having nothing, no team, no coach, no venue, absolutely nothing, to then building a brand, and then going from brand to first team, staff, building the structures from the behind the scenes operations, finances, legal, all that type of stuff. I knew it was going to be successful. I knew it was going to happen. And being here today, it feels good. It feels fulfilling. Wherever I'm at in my life, I always envision these things happening. So I envision success, and then I only have my focus there. The challenges, the obstacles, they will come. But if you realize they're part of the process, you attack it with a good attitude. And that's where we are. Today, FA Cup, round one. We're going to meet again in the final because we're going all the way to the final of the FA Cup. I'm calling it right now.